Did you know the Bible speaks of a place so mysterious that even spiritual beings fear it? A place deeper than darkness, hidden from human eyes, sealed by divine authority. Scripture calls it the abyss. Most people believe hell is the lowest place described in the Bible. But hell is not the end of the story. The abyss is different. It is not just punishment. It is complete separation, a place where time feels endless and every soul is held in perfect stillness, fully aware, fully conscious, and completely restrained. Long before humans walked the earth, a rebellion shook heaven. Angels who once stood in light crossed a line they were never meant to cross. They abandoned their place, corrupted what was sacred, and for their actions, they were not destroyed, but contained. Bound by divine command, they were cast into this hidden prison, a space between judgment and mercy. Imagine knowing heaven, seeing the glory, and then being taken away into endless darkness where even the smallest light cannot reach you. The book of Jude tells us these angels are kept in everlasting chains under darkness, reserved for the final judgment, waiting, remembering, silent, watching while generations rise and fall above them, while the world moves on, unaware. What makes the abyss even more terrifying is not the fire or the torment, but the restraint. Restraint breeds patience, and patience breeds something far more dangerous than any weapon. The imprisoned beings grow sharper in knowledge, deeper in awareness, and their influence, though restrained, stretches even now in subtle ways across the world. Scripture reveals that even demons, those roaming the earth freely, do not enter this place. They understand its nature. It is a prison designed to hold beings of knowledge, of history, of power that predates humanity itself. The abyss is the ultimate containment, not destruction. A place of waiting, judgment suspended, and secrets kept. And yet, the Bible hints that this prison will not remain closed forever. It is sealed with a key, held by heaven itself. One day, that key will turn, and what has been locked away since the days before humanity will rise again, not with chaos, not with screams, but with the silent, unstoppable weight of knowledge and intent. This is why the world feels increasingly dark, why deception grows, why evil seems organized. The original rebels are still bound, but their potential influence remains, a warning encoded in Scripture for those who have eyes to see. The abyss is not just a location, it is a countdown, a shadow waiting quietly beneath the surface of the world. And if you think you understand hell, you have not yet seen it.
But the abyss is not only a prison of darkness, it is a place of memory. Every being held there remembers who they were, what they saw, and what they lost. They remember the sound of heaven, the brilliance of creation, and the authority they once carried. That memory is their torment. Not pain of the flesh, but the pain of knowing what can never be reclaimed. In the book of Revelation, John speaks of a moment yet to come, a moment when a key is given and the abyss is opened, not by accident, not by rebellion, but by permission. Smoke rises from the depths like a furnace, and from it comes deception so powerful that even the world's strongest systems begin to tremble. This tells us something chilling. The abyss was never created for humans. It was designed for beings who once understood divine order and chose to violate it. That is why its release marks the beginning of the end. Because when knowledge older than humanity returns to the surface, the world will no longer be ruled by ignorance, but by manipulation. Jesus himself referenced this place. When he confronted unclean spirits, they begged him not to send them into the abyss. They feared it more than destruction. Why? Because the abyss strips identity, authority, and freedom all at once. It is absolute containment under divine law. Yet Scripture warns us that before final judgment, restraint will be loosened. Not fully removed, but enough to test the world, enough to reveal hearts, enough to separate those who follow truth from those drawn to deception. This is why discernment matters now more than ever. The Bible does not describe this moment to frighten us, but to prepare us, to remind us that evil is not random. It is restrained, measured, allowed only within boundaries set by God himself. The abyss proves that no power operates outside divine control. And here is the final truth most people never hear. The abyss is temporary. Judgment is final. The prison will empty, not into freedom but into eternal consequence. And humanity stands at the center of that timeline, watching the signs unfold without realizing what they point to. So when you feel the world shifting, when confusion spreads faster than truth, when darkness feels organized rather than chaotic, remember this: what was bound is waiting, what was sealed is scheduled, and what was hidden is closer to being revealed than ever before. If you want to understand what happens after the abyss opens, if you want to know what the Nephilim became and why their legacy still affects humanity today, comment 100 so you don't miss the next revelation. Because once you hear the next truth, you will never look at this world the same way again.